life on the Altamaha. Good at making something to do out of nothing at all. We chase whitetail bucks, catch a few channel cats. Lord knows it don't get no better than that. That's just a day in the life on the Altamaha, yeah. I was born there, raised up right there. Lord, if I was a lucky man, I'd still be there. Down in the small bear, that's where I come from, y'all. Them old banks of the Altamaha.
Wisconsin. How do you get to Wisconsin?
Most people get on a plane. Y'all don't see the Mobley boys on a plane very often, but we decided that trip was a little too far to drive with present company. So we piled it up in a Delta plane, flew to Atlanta, then made our way into Milwaukee, and bought us a rental van from there and drove on up to Madison and the Horicon, which is where we ended up with my buddy Tyler working at Mech Outdoors, John, and Mr. Gubin.
And it was awesome.
We went up there and he told us to come up there, shoot some geese, shoot some ducks. He gave us an open invite earlier this year back in March, and we'd kind of been talking about it, throwing it back and forth, and we finally decided it was a trip that we needed to make. So here it is. We made it there. Went on a few good hunts while we were there, had a great time, met some good people, in a pretty cool little place.
Burnett, Wisconsin, Winnie's Pub.
I like Winnie's.
I think we all like Winnie's.
Hey, time we're fixing to get up and go. We're here, we in the van, heading with Caleb and Cason, going to hit the goose field. It's kind of a new experience for us, hunting out of corn.
Nice brisk Wisconsin morning. Yeah, that's a good boy though. You never want to do it close to the blinds because they can see it.
Yep, where you right?
Yep.
These guys from Wisconsin are awesome. And we got there the first day, had a safe trip, which is an important thing, and we made it into the cornfield.
Yes, sir, that we did. It was bright and early, it was cold, it was nippy, it was windy. We had put in some work whenever we got there. We went out scouting and found this field. We rode around with Tyler and Tanner and found this field while Daddy and John were out scouting a different field. So we felt pretty good about this setup, and let's see what happened.
Alright, we'll kill this one. Oh, his head's still up. Oh. He's right here, light pole.
Yep, sliding right below the power line. Good shooting, guys. What was that? Vulture.
Could have gone prettier, but
Hey, I'll take 18 of them like that.
hey, look at the jewelry, eh, boys? There you go.
That is different. Go lay on your back in a cornfield and lay out blind. We don't get a lot of that kind of experience, but it was an awesome hunt. We knocked down a few birds, got the experience, which is something we really enjoy doing. And now we're going to take a break and go get something to eat and come back and give it another run, huh?
Whenever we went scouting that night before, you know, they were pretty confident that the birds would come into the field in the morning time. But we had seen them with our own eyes. Caleb and I and Tyler and Tanner saw them, and they were locking up from a mile away coming into this field. So we were gonna go get something to eat, and we were gonna come back for an afternoon hunt. And the afternoon hunt turned out to be pretty cool. You know, like you said, we don't get to see Canada geese coming to the decoys locked up, big old target, but we got to do some of that. Killed a banded bird.
We did.
So it was a cool experience. So enjoy a goose hunt.
And I don't think him using the word cool is referencing the temperature,
No.
because it was much more than cool.
Much cooler than cool. It was real cool.
Take it, boys.
We had some birds working. I mean, really working. We didn't know if we were flaring them or whether they were seeing us or what. They're really wary birds. And so we made some moves and we got reset and we wound up picking up a few shots and wound up killing a few birds. And I hope you enjoy it. And I know you will. But if you haven't done this, you need to make a trip out west and go lay down in a cornfield. And look, this is all we wear now. You know, thanks to Tyler.
Good way to end it. We were picking up decoys. We sent the boys back to get the trucks, the trailers. We were just gonna take some video of from above of the spread and the blinds, and we had 6 or 8 break off the big flock and come in. Caleb and I were the only ones left. We decided to trick it, and we got a little blaze in it.
The temperature dropped, if you can believe it. It was cold the first day and windy, but
They said it's getting colder tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're going that plane ready to go south.
yeah. But the temperature dropped, and we got set up in what we thought was a pretty awesome setup in the dark. And as the light came up, it got colder, and it was a good setup. The geese just weren't moving though. I mean, it you know, geese are a pretty hardy bird, and it got cold enough to where they were just sitting on the water and keeping it open. So we didn't have much success. But Tyler, being the guy that he is, Tyler and John had us hooked up, and what did we go do, Caleb?
We went and shot pheasant and chuckers in front of some griffin dogs at Rooster Run,
Yep.
and it was fantastic.
You like to pull your trigger? Good spot. Good
Great
spot. And big birds. I mean, them pheasants can crawl out of there, son. They can go. And the chucker, I never shot chucker. We were gonna hunt grouse, but they said there were too many wolves. Oh well. Okay, we'll go shoot chucker. That's what we did. And
So many, in fact, that they're opening up wolf season this next
Yes,
next
that's
year.
right.
So
And we will be back for that.
Over here at Rooster's Run in Atwater, which is just 3 miles from the club, from Fall Vault. So we're coming over here, we're gonna do some pheasant chucker hunting.
brought my rock to throw at him. Good shot. Come on. Come on. Sit. From there. There you go. Oh. You let it go. Good shot. Selfie. Good shot.
Back here in Wisconsin with the crew that's been so kind and nice to us, man. They've been taking care of us. We're here at Rooster Run, got an opportunity to shoot some chukar and some roosters, and we want to thank them for giving us that opportunity. Again, Tyler, John, Jason, these guys, man, they've just put us on some birds and put us on the opportunity mainly. So it has been just a great time here. We hope that they've enjoyed it, because we certainly have. And once again, we'd like to thank y'all for being here on the Altamaha River Sportsman.
Well, I like shooting chukars. I like shooting pheasants. How about you guys? And then we go right into
What we came for.
That's right.
We came to Wisconsin to shoot big old ducks, and that's what we did. 7-man limit.
Shot a lot of them.
A lot of them.
In the face.
There was so many that before shooting light, I didn't know which one to film.
That little pond.
Yep, it was, like you said, it was iced over, except for there was a little drainage right where our blind was, and it had kept it open enough to where you'll see it. The ducks came and lit in it. The ducks came and lit on the ice, but that was only open water around, and they wanted in there, and we were glad to have them.
We wound up with a couple more geese.
Another morning out here in Wisconsin. We got the guys sitting up on John's family land and just run a bunch of ducks out here. Hopefully it'll be a good morning.
Nice. That ain't glass. Widgeon right in front of you, Caleb.
Widgeon right in front of you, Caleb. You see him, Caleb? Widgeon at the Widgeon, Caleb, right here. Ball paint. At the mojo.
Kill him. Come here. Never. Kill him.
That's mallards. Mallards.
Go. Go.
Coming in from the left.
Dog on water.
Yep.
Big old green. Kill that one.
Kill him.
Dog's in the water.
Hit. I'm not shooting, guys. You guys do it. Huh? Here.
Teal. Teal.
As you heard, we're out here in the pasture. Casey's got frost on the front of his mask. It's so dang cold out here from him breathing. But sitting here early, birds landing all over us with 20 minutes left until shooting hours. Finally broke light, finally got shooting hours. I don't know, 60 plus birds on the water whenever we took the first shots. There's at least 10 on the water right now. Birds trying to land in the water while the dog's here, while he's out picking up birds. So we're gonna get them gathered up and reset for the next group. There's 2 more coming trying to land on us while we're in the decoy. It's getting hot, boys.
Thing is, you can't. Blue wing?
Heck no. I'm on them.
Yep. The first volley when you guys took film, my gun didn't roll out. Good one.
Them ducks right in front, Caleb.
Go!
That's a swan.
If only we had a tag on that, boy, we'd drop him. Filled that one real quick. Y'all don't know what a tundra swan looks like. That's exactly what he looks like, and that was up close and personal. He seemed to be a little lonely, but we got ducks working, so y'all keep on.
Kill him. Good boy, Jack.
Found it, but I put it in Daddy's green bag and it wasn't in there, and it wasn't nowhere to be found. It was stuck under a bunch of other crap.
So folks, if y'all want to know what friendships that are started in the outdoors look like, this is how it turns out. So Tyler and I met about 3 years ago working the Seminole Cup down in Camden County, Georgia, and struck up a friendship, started talking duck hunting, goose hunting, outdoors, and he was polite enough to follow us up with an invite. It took us 3 years to get here, but we finally made it happen, and this is the results of it, man. It makes my heart full. You know, it's glad to have friends like these that you can come hunt with, spend time in the outdoors with, and just enjoy God's bounty. So if you ever make some friends in the outdoors like Tyler, go see them, go hunt with them, go spend time with them.
And it was such a pleasure to have everybody up here. I mean, you know, Burnett, Wisconsin is just a small little part of the world, but it's our part of the world. And, you know, to be able to come out and do this today, changing gears and hunting water, John was gracious enough to let us come out to his farm, and it really turned out well, and it was great. Now we got a pile of birds to clean, and the fellowship now begins. So
for the record book.
That's right.
For sure.
Wrapping up our awesome trip to Wisconsin, Tyler, John, Gubin, Tanner, Winnie, all the people involved, we really appreciate it. We've said that, but I don't think you understand how much we do appreciate that. However, you're not going to get rid of us that easy, because we will be back.
Not ice fishing, though, probably. Hey, thank y'all guys. And like we always like to tell you, whenever we finish one of these shows up, thank you to our sponsors. Go see them. There's a list of them. You can go on Rumble, Altamaha River Sportsman at Rumble, and watch us on there. But mainly we want to say that whenever we get through with the show, we like you to follow me down to Wisconsin.
On the river.
Thank you. Y'all come back see us, Altamaha River Sportsman.
What you think they know about that old Altamaha land? Oh, we done taught them all we know, brother.